physique update from the best amateur bodybuilder on the planet, and how is he doing with Mr. Olympia in 2023. Plus we have updates from GoodVito and 2023 Mr. Olympia contenders. All that plus much more. What's up, desktoppers? Xavier Wills here for Desktop Bodybuilding, and we are back for another bodybuilding news video. And we're going to kick this one off with Hunter Labrada. I'm going to back update from him just 5.5 to 6 weeks out of that Tampa Pro, where he's making his 2023 debut and be hoping to make it back to that Mr. Olympia once again, where he's placed in the top 5 previously. And the back is one area that Hunter sort of copped a little bit of criticism for. And to me here, it's looking much improved. And you can see when he pulled back just a second ago, and there's the conditioning coming through in that lower back. And we're seeing a level of density, muscularity that we've never seen from Hunter before. And this is a guy that's placed top 5 in Mr. Olympia. So he has the potential to move up even further potentially. Nick Walker did a recent video, which is the next video out on Desktop Bodybuilding, where he actually believes that Hunter will be back in that top 5 of the 2023 Mr. Olympia. And it seems like the solid food diet is working for Hunter Labrada. But guys, let me know in the comments, do you think Hunter will win Tampa firstly? And where do you think he'll place at the 2023 Mr. Olympia Grandity qualifiers? Now we have a mini update here from Big Ramy, and while we don't see a full physique update or anything, all eyes are on Big Ramy's triceps. And to me here, it looks like there's maybe a little bit more roundness there. It is hard to tell in this update. You guys let me know what you think in the comments below. And hopefully he is training again and getting more of that feel back into the triceps, because he said he just wasn't getting a pump in that area. Now he has had those localized stem cell injections into the tricep, so hopefully, or around the elbow at least anyway, hopefully it has reduced the inflammation there. It's enabling more blood flow back to the area, and hopefully you can at least just fill out the area more so than it actually was, because we have seen that sort of atrophy in that area, and that's obviously going to happen if you're not getting blood flow to the muscle. So hopefully Big Ramy is able to get a pump once again. And these updates, I'd say, are slightly encouraging, but we haven't seen enough yet from Big Ramy, apart from those last physique updates, which we did see, and to me they were encouraging. The triceps looked fuller to me, and here's another photo with a fan, which I assume was from around that same time as well. So you guys let me know what you think about that in the comments below. Now Stanimal Longeaux, 1 week out, well 5 days out more specifically, of that Orlando Pro, and this guy's a legit contender, obviously, of the Bodybuilding University podcast. I've never seen his midsection look this good. His glutes have developed more on previous years as well. We spoke about that on Bodybuilding University, and I am very excited to see if, Stanimal Longeaux can take out Hassan Mustafa, who's obviously probably the favorite going into this contest based on his second place finish at the Toronto Pro. But Stan is looking very, very good. I'm hoping that Stan comes in more conditioned, more separated, and overall just more aesthetic than Hassan Mustafa, because of the knock on him from the judges, from Tarek El-Gindi, who's a Mr. Olympia judge, from Paul Lozon, who's actually judging the Toronto Pro, was that, Hassan had a bit of midsection distension, which actually hurt him on stage as well. So Stan does not have that whatsoever, so he's playing to his strengths, and really his strengths are Hassan Mustafa's weaknesses. So it's going to be very interesting to see if the judges go for the maybe more structurally pleasing physique of Stan Longeaux, who has the wider shoulder structure, smaller waist, or if they go for the heavily muscled Hassan Mustafa. But let me know if you think Stanimal Longeaux can win that 2023 Orlando Pro coming out this weekend. So make sure you guys subscribe, hit the notification bell button, because we will be going live for prejudging and the finals of that contest. And also I'm going to be doing some videos around that as well. Now, our next physique update is from Justin Shier, just about 3.5, 4 weeks out of that 2023 Chicago Pro. I don't know if he's going on to actually do Tampa as well and taking on Hunter Labrada. I believe he is, but I'm not 100% sure on that. But he is looking damn impressive here. The question only really for me on Justin Shier is how conditioned is he going to be? But look at that waist and the front double. It's actually mind-blowing to look at that physique. It's one of my favorite physiques in the IFBB Pro League right now, and I'm very excited for him to make his pro debut and hopefully shock the world, because by the look of these physique updates, it's looking like he might actually do that, and I'm excited to see the aesthetics back in bodybuilding, and it seems like it's really a focus these days of these guys to have these small waists, and Justin is no exception to that. So the V-tape of the X-frame is absolutely wild, and guys, let me know how you think Justin Shier will do at this, not only this Chicago Pro, but at contests going forward as well. Now, our next update is from Urs Kalaczynski. And what I'm so impressed with Urs is he's in the 270 something pound range, and he has striated outer quads. This is almost unheard of from classic physique guys, and he's added a ton of mass to his physique, and I think he's going to be filling out that classic physique weight limit this year at the Mr. Olympia. And he's really got to be a contender at this point, because he's always been, several pounds under that weight limit. If he's actually filling out that weight limit, could he be a challenger to C-Bum? He poses, I'd say, better than C-Bum. I'd say he's one of the best, if not the best poser in the classic physique. I'm sure Terence Ruffin, maybe a few other guys will have something to say about that. But I am so impressed with Urs. He puts on a performance. He captures the crowd. And the way he hits his shots are very, very smart. He really plays on his strengths. He's got calves. He really has an ideal classic physique at this point. The more muscle he adds, the more aesthetic he seems to become. So I'm very excited for this classic physique Olympia. It is not a foregone conclusion that C-Bum is going to win it. Obviously, he's the most popular guy. He won it convincing, I'd say, last year. The year before him, year before that, maybe you can say there's some years where he could have potentially slipped up. I think it was 2 years prior to last year where, it was a little bit closer than normal. But I'd say that C-Bum's going to win it, but Urs could definitely be a challenger in 2023. Now we get this update from Samson Dauda looking like an absolute monster 18 and a half weeks out of the 2023 Mr. Olympia, where he's one of the top contenders to actually take out this title. And this physique update is scary. He's back in the UK by the looks of it. You can see his dog there in the background sleeping on the ground. And I mean, Samson has made such tremendous improvements show to show. You look at the Olympia last year where he placed 6th, goes on to win the Arnold Classic. Just months later, it wasn't even a full 6-month gap. It was maybe like 4 or so months. It's really the length of a prep. And he goes in and wins it. It looks like he's made tremendous gains since then as well. We saw him against Derek Lunsford. Obviously, he's 327 pounds. He looks like he's only getting bigger at this point because he had that bit of a rest after the Arnold Classic, and he's just getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And I cannot wait to see if we see an even more improved package at the Mr. Olympia, which I think we'll see. Milosachev says he's going to bring him in, great condition this time around as well. While he was in good condition at the Arnold Classic, if he can get that little bit more, he can definitely be a contender to win the 2023 Mr. Olympia title. Now we've got an update here from GoodVito, who's doing the 2023 European Championships, and this is 12 weeks out, looking absolutely ridiculous. And he's in great shape for this far out, and I think it's a good move on GoodVito's part, or Vitaliy Ugolnikov, which his actual name is, because his conditioning has sort of been the one thing that people have questioned. Is he going to be hard enough? Is he going to look mature enough? And if he's in great condition now, or at least in good condition now, I think it's a good sign, but hopefully he doesn't push too early, too quick, and sort of flattens out and gives that look of him actually being out of condition. I want to see him maybe maintain this sort of level of conditioning for a while, continue to, progress in terms of maybe just a little bit more size, a little bit more hardness, and then just dial it in, because I think that if he goes too hard, too quick, it could spell danger. But the only things he can really work on is getting his posing better and coming in better condition, and just, I suppose, developing more of that maturity to his muscle as well, because we know he's still very, very young, and he's got I think a long time left in the IFBB Pro League. And could he qualify for the Olympia in his pro debut? Guys, let me know what you think about that in the comments below. But he may be running into guys like Nathan Diasher and whatnot, who are over there and are going to be competing around that time, I believe, as well. And now we have the man who I believe is the best amateur bodybuilder on the planet today. It's Elliot Dermond, and this guy is coached by Dominic Cardone, and he packs a ton of muscle. And I always thought this guy was way shorter than he actually is. He's 5'9", 275 pounds, according to his story that he's put up today, 19 or 18 and a half weeks out of that 2023 Amateur Olympia. That's how he's doing the Olympia this year. He's doing the Amateur Olympia. And typically we haven't seen USA guys do that Amateur Olympia and compete in that show for whatever reasons. They normally stick to the NPC Nationals, the USA Championships, the North Americans. But this guy is jumping in, and I absolutely love it because he's a mass monster. He's going to be a favorite going in. I believe he's probably the best, or one of the best amateurs on the planet today. I believe he'll get his pro card, and hopefully the following year he's able to actually compete in the Open Mr. Olympia if he wins a pro show. But he looks pro ready to me, because he has the amount of size that he needs. 275 pounds at 5'9" is absolutely wild. And he even got the question on his story today as well, 212 or open? Because he just is so thickly muscled that you can't imagine he's going to be 5'9". That's, the average or above average height of an IFBB Pro open bodybuilder. So there's no chance this guy is making the 212. Let that be clear. So very, very exciting update from him. And that's it for this bodybuilding news video, guys. Hope you did enjoy it. Like I said, make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell button so you get all the coverage of the 2023 Orlando Pro this weekend, where I will be going live, doing post-show videos and all that good stuff. And give the video a thumbs up as well and smash that like button. But that's it from me. For Xavier Wills, this is Desktop Bodybuilding, and we are out.